it's a misconception that everybody who's homeless is on some type of drugs. That's not the case. Some people are just battling real situations and mental health.
It's a misconception that all or most homeless people are not clean. You know, right. We come across some fresh homeless people. I'm talking about got it on from head to toe. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta, like many major cities across America, has residents who are experiencing homelessness. Today, I spoke with a group of Georgia Southern graduates who are helping Atlanta's Unhoused express themselves through music, giving a voice to the voiceless. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Julien Virgin, and I'm joined here today with none other than Dirty Luxury Official. Gentlemen, thank y'all for joining me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having us.
Glad to be here.
How would y'all describe exactly what Dirty Luxury is and what role that you play individually in this group?
In the shortest way possible, Dirty Luxury is a platform where we let the unseen become unforgettable. You know, that's our tagline, or the unseen become unforgotten. You know what I'm saying? My role in the group is I am the creative director. I hold the camera most of the time. I'm also the editor. I basically make the picture come to life.
Jahquez?
I'm the social media manager. I also design like the hoodie designs and stuff. I made those, and I deal with artist relations. So we're kind of signing artists now. So I deal with majority of our artists.
Okay.
I do most of the music recording. When we go out there and record the homeless, I record them.
Dirty Luxury.
It's like finding diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'ma ask you, give me $1. I'ma ask you, spare me a penny. You don't have to if it's a problem. Cause I know them bills be hollering. If Jesus came... Hold on, go back. If Jesus came back as a homeless man, would you touch him or would you ignore the hand? Would you touch him or would you ignore the hand?
I'm curious, the foundation. Where did the idea start?
We was already doing content for about 3 years. I think we started doing content in October of 2022. YouTube content in general, and it started with more music because we all make music. We all rap, kind of makes beats. So then it kind of transformed into us doing content with the homeless community, kind of just walking the streets of Atlanta, getting their, you know, honest stories. Like, how did they end up in the position they're in now? You know, what is their reflection about it? And they had messages to give to the people. And then we kind of just combined that music with the homeless community in Atlanta, and that's where the idea sparked.
And that's how we kind of came up with, like, what if we brought a studio set up downtown to kind of see if they would like to make music with us and see how that would go.
What kind of music are they doing?
We got all different type of artists that do all different type of music. We had Teddy. He's kind of like a soul singer, like a Motown type artist.
Got Baby Fox. He makes kind of pain music. Like, he puts his real emotions into his music and you can feel it.
Why we showing, why we robbing, why we killing for? I swear they lost too many, made me want a little more. When I see my brother died, I swear to God, it broke my soul. And when my daughter died, I say they go to leave me alone. Instead of waking and baking, I wake up getting this paper. You can.
As you continue to navigate and interact with some of these artists, do y'all have like a personal tie?
Definitely.
What?
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's crazy. Like, seeing the stuff they go through. Yes, we feel for these people every day watching their stories. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing them grow. And then we have the insider version of what people online don't see. So there's a bunch of stuff that nobody else sees that we really have to deal with these artists as well.
In creating content while also serving people, how do we kind of find that balance and not basically exploit these people out on the streets?
To be completely honest, it's actually hard. You know what I'm saying? We don't exploit the homeless or anything like that, but it's hard to find a balance in between shooting content and giving them a voice than rather other people thinking we're just exploiting them, you know?
We know in ourselves we want to give back, so we have things set up to where, like, if these people go viral and they build that following, that fan base, you know, where people want to see them again, we set up streams of ways that these unhoused people can earn money or income or get some type of immediate support from the new following. But then after that, we just try to continue building their story so they can continue building that fan base and maybe, you know, shape another way to get out of the position they're in.
Some of them, you know, they just want to talk to us. They just want to be heard. And we just sit there and let them talk our heads off, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them know that we actually care. We're not just out here trying to make $1 off them, you know what I'm saying?
And what areas specifically have y'all hit?
We're really around the Georgia State campus, I would say, like downtown. Like you said, we started at a church. Then we moved over to a shelter, a homeless shelter. And now we frequent like all three areas. Well, Woodruff Park too. And now we frequent all three areas.
Now, in these conversations that y'all are having and as y'all are recording the music, what are you seeing from them? Like, are you seeing like a level of like, yo, somebody finally heard me? Like, what kind of like reaction are you getting from some of these artists that are taking time, or some of these people that just, as you said, talking your ear off?
At the beginning, I would say every single person that sat down at the table and finished making their verse, they were instantly happy, instantly like weight lifted off of them, you know what I'm saying? But I would say nowadays, now that they kind of see what we can do for them, it's like it's not about having fun. It's more about like, I'm trying to put my hardest verse down so I can get on the platform and I can, you know, maybe make a way out, which is fine, you know what I'm saying? But at the beginning, I would say it was definitely more about like the therapy that it gave them. You know what I'm saying? You could see that instant release.
It was like a weight was lifted off their shoulders a lot of the time, you know, like the smile was priceless. Like a lot of times everybody was smiling. I mean, while they recording, after, like just smiling. So they were happy that we gave them the chance, you know.
Knowing that y'all are able to give people that opportunity and that safe space to have these conversations, to sing their heart out, you know, to lay their hardest verse down. What has that done for y'all as individuals?
A lot of times people don't look at what homeless people are actually going through. You know what I'm saying? Their situations and circumstances are way worse than everybody, you know, especially me. So I feel like it's just good for me to know that they actually care, you know what I'm saying, about what we're doing, and they not just like brushing us off. Like it actually inspires them to keep making music or even write a song down so they can see us the next time, make another song, you know what I'm saying? So
it makes me very happy. It makes me feel like, you know, we're doing something for others, you know, giving them a chance to be heard, you know, giving them a chance to express themselves. And it's just like a good way to like just get back to the community, you know.
Of course, I'm happy seeing us being able to inspire people, and not only inspire the people that are getting on the track, but the people that are watching. Like, they're like, oh my God, I view homeless people way differently now. You know what I'm saying? And so hopefully we're just adding back to that community in that fashion. But we quit our jobs for this. So it was like, to quit our jobs and to like see what it's done for the community after, and to be able to have this opportunity to try to make a living giving back, you know what I'm saying, is bigger than ever. Like, I can attempt to provide for myself, my son, my family, while helping others at the same time. Like, that is amazing to me.
What have you learned? Maybe a misconception that you had before you went out there and started, you know, really interacting with the people on the streets. Like, what have you learned throughout this process?
It's a misconception that everybody who's homeless is on some type of drugs. That's not the case. Some people are just battling real situations and mental health, you know, problems that they can't afford to, you know, get taken care of. So that's a big one, I would say.
It's a misconception that all or most homeless people are not clean. You know, we come across some fresh homeless people. I'm talking about got it on from head to toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you would never know that these people are not homeless. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that they don't have a house right now, so, or in the position they're in. So a lot of us are one bad decision away from being right out there.
Right. The call to action, like, what can the people do to help y'all get to that next level?
Definitely continue supporting us by following our page. But if you want to take a step further, you know, of course, we have a link tree in our bio with, you know, ways to listen to the artist's music, stream their music, as well as hoodies, T-shirts, stuff like that. 50% of all profits go directly to our homeless artists when you're talking about T-shirts and stuff. But then there are GoFundMe links in the bios. Those go directly to support the artists as well as the brand.
With that said, before we part ways, man, your final jewel that you want to leave me with just through your experiences of being out here and doing the work that y'all are doing.
First, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate you for having us, of course. To the people, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, lead your life with a little bit of humility to the next person. You know what I'm saying? You never know what situation got them where they are. You know, never know where they came from. So just think about that when you are out in the world every day.
I would say just treat others how you want to be treated, honestly, because, like, we're all just one step or one decision away from being out there with them, you know. So just treat everybody how you want to be treated. Remain humble. Keep God first.
Mine would be probably just to always have faith, You know what I'm saying? Never give up on your dreams. Cause it's been a couple times we could have gave up on this before we went viral and stuff like that. But you know, it was in God's plan for us to keep going, and be very careful on who you hang around with and who you keep around in your circle.
Gentlemen, I appreciate y'all's time, man. Thank y'all for joining me here today.
Appreciate you having us, bro.
Respect, bro.
For sure.
Respect, man. Respect. Respect. Yeah, man. Respect, bro. Yeah.